Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and another video. So today's video is an unexpected bonus video for you all. So as you can see from the title, it is how I rate my books and my new rating system. So basically this footage that you're going to be seeing is footage that I filmed as a part of my January wrap-up video. And what happened is that with having like the explanation of the rating system for 2024 and what I'm now implementing for my reads, it just made that video way too long. And so I made the decision to cut this footage out and instead make it as a separate bonus video for you all. So that footage and audio and stuff you will see now. I hope you do enjoy it. I have basically done a little bit of an overhaul and I have a proper rating system in place. I'm actually going to show you what it looks like in my book journal, but actually talk you guys through how I'm rating books, why I'm giving it the rating that I am, to let you guys know the new system because it's dodgy. If you've been here since last year, you know I just go, didn't like that book, so I gave it 3 stars, and then I read another book and go, well, I didn't really like it, but I liked it more than that one, so therefore I have to give it 3.5 stars, and it was just the dodgiest system in all of the world, and there was no really good structure for me to rate my books. And this year, with the help of my best friend Sasha, we have done that. I took these from the internet. I didn't come up with them myself. So I am going to be redoing them for next year. I've already decided. So basically, this is what my rating system looks in my journal. I rate my books either 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, or 5 stars. I don't go 0.5 stars because the main reason was I didn't have space on my page, and it's weird for me to rate. I just feel like it's weird to rate anything lower than a 1 star. If it's lower than a 1 star, I've DNF'd it and it's not getting a rating, basically. I'm just gonna go from 1 up to 5 and just go from there. So 1 star is the grey color because it's boring and I don't like it. If I'm rating a book 1 star, it's I hated it and I regretted not DNFing this book, and the entire time I was reading it I was going, I should DNF this, but I just couldn't stop. I didn't do it. Basically, I think that the book needs to be rewritten. Author blacklisted forever, meaning I never, ever, ever will pick up another novel by this author. Yes, it's dramatic, but it's like I hated this book so much, or I've hated every book by this author. They just don't gel with me. This author isn't for me. I'm not going to pick up any more books of theirs, no matter how good they sound. And basically, I would never recommend this book. Like, I hated this book and I should never have picked it and read it up, but I continued reading it because I've spent money on it and I am a stingy little bitch. And then we go to 1.5 stars, which is our brown color. Also, because I don't really like the color brown. So this is, I almost hated it. Content may be offensive, just like didn't like what was in it. People may be offended by it. I should have DNF'd it. Not that I regretted it, but I had thoughts maybe I should be DNFing this, but I didn't because I don't like to DNF. Author blacklisted. So not forever, but blacklisted, meaning that if they release another book and it sounds really good and people really rave about it, I may be tempted to pick it up, but not anytime in the near future. I wouldn't recommend the book. We then move into the 2 stars, which is the start of the rainbow because I like to rainbow color things. I didn't want my 5-star reads to be red. I just didn't think it would look pretty on the page. If I'm rating a book 2 stars, it's I didn't like it. Content may be offensive. I considered DNFing. I had the thoughts about it. They maybe went away because the book picked up. So maybe at the start I'm reading it and going, this is boring. Should I continue reading this? And then it picks up. There were some plot holes present and also I just wouldn't recommend it. We then move on to 2.5 stars, which is orange. And this is the book was an average read. I contemplated DNFing it. Jill thought, should I continue? Shouldn't I continue? And for some reason I do. If it's part of a series, I won't be continuing the rest of the series unless it's already on my shelf, in which case, yes, I will to get it off my shelf and my TBR. And I don't enjoy the first one and I don't have any of the other books, I'm not going to pick them up just because I didn't enjoy it. Why am I continuing to read a 2.5 star series? There were some editing issues and maybe some plot holes present. I wouldn't want to recommend the book to anybody. We then move into our 3 stars, which we are coloring nice bright yellow. And this was that the book was okay. Nothing to rave about, didn't love it, but didn't really dislike it. It was just okay. It was meh. We enjoyed it for what it was. I did, however, lose interest in the book. That's why it's just meh. I won't be continuing the series. There were some editing issues and plot holes present. I would recommend this book. However, I would have some reservations. So it would be like, yeah, I recommend this book. However, would be attached to the rest of the sentence, or there's a but. So that's the 3 stars. We then move into 3.5 stars, and this is, I liked the book. I was sort of interested. So for the most part, it kept my interest, and that's why it's 3.5 stars. There were some editing issues. Plot holes were minor. but I would still recommend it. And then we move into 4 stars, which is my favorite color, which is blue. But this is the I really liked it book category. It kept me interested. There were no obvious editing issues and no obvious plot holes, and I would recommend the book. But there was just something about it that I couldn't rate it higher. Then we move into 4.5 stars, which is purple. It's more like a baby purple, lavenderish color. And this is, I almost loved the book, but there was something stopping me from making it a 5-star read. It kept me interested from the start. So from the beginning, I was interested in this novel start to finish, but there was just something that happened that I just couldn't give it 5 stars. There were no obvious editing issues, no obvious plot holes, and I would definitely recommend this book to people to read. And then our final category, which is the pink category, and our holy grail 5 stars, because I am not someone who rates 6 stars. That just doesn't make sense in my head. And that is, I loved this book. It was perfect. I wouldn't make any changes. It was just top tier level God territory for me. It kept me captivated from the start to end. There were no editing issues, no plot holes, and I would beg you to read it. So that is how we are rating our books in 2024. Like I said, there's already some things that I would change it moving into 2025. Alrighty guys, so that is my explanation of how I am now rating my books in 2024. Probably going to switch it up for 2025, to be honest. I don't like the wording of some of the dot points, I guess, for lack of a better term, in there. And there are things that I want to include and exclude from it. I hope you enjoyed this little bonus video, and I will see you guys on Monday for the 12-hour reading challenge. Bye.